Got it. Put it back on location, zoom it in a bit. There we are. Utah Division Dispatcher to Southern Pacific Extra 9813 East. I still have considerable priority westbound traffic to handle, but should be able to get you as far as Summit at least. As of 9:01 AM, you may begin your pull from Galali. Subject to signal indications, proceed eastbound via track 2. Dispatcher out. Right, 9:01, we're clear to go. Let's get the top thing done. (9:01). Oops. We're on our way. While I've got you folks on the stream, can someone tell me where on a -9 is the cab light switch? Is it one of these? I know this isn't a -9. I'm just curious to know where is the -9 cab light switch? We've got a 30 limit. This is L. I mean on the cab itself. Don't need the bell anymore. Shut the bell up. Kamali, yes, this is indeed Gary's. This is Alphaba's scenario. Gary Dolezal. It's called SP Skyline Mine Empties. One of the switches to my left. Well, that's headlights. So there's no cab light. Oh, do you mean one of these ones up here, or in this array over here? Because on a -9, there's a screen here and a screen here. So I don't know where the cab light switch is. I wondered if it was one of these. Maybe one here, and then because on the -9 there's also one of those over here as well. We've got it green. Everyone is googling -9 lights. Well, that's what I've been doing today because I was curious. It's just one of those silly little things that someone asks a question and then you realise you don't know the answer and you think you should. When I last ran this scenario just to prove it worked, I could see stuff up there. Believe it or not, there is another train all the way up there. Thick trees up there now, can't see a thing. Simulation nerd, I'm sounding like Mole Man. Am I? Alright, fair enough. There you go, there it is, look. It's a piggyback train up there. the other part of the line down there, which is where this train would have been moments before. There's that piggyback train over there still. We're going to pass him in a minute. Cab light is one of the switches next to the headlight switch. Well, on the Dash 9 there are no switches there, so I'm confused. Here it is. This is that piggyback train we were looking at up on the top of that hill. Whitemead, did Liverpool-Manchester last night, in fact? Did we do it last night? Yes, we did. It's not on YouTube yet. I will try and get that done. I meant to do YouTube today, but I got collared by other things. There's that piggyback train heading down. No, Coplopper, once I highlight them, I stick them straight on YouTube. So if it's highlighted, it's on YouTube. Because once it's highlighted, it's one button click away. Well, I'm assuming the Dash 9 must have a cab light switch somewhere. See all the way down the hill. I do like the Gillali loops. Now we're turning away. So where are we? It was this bit. That was what we were looking down. Across there. Joseph Falls, have I ever broken a bone? I'm going to touch wood and say no, I certainly haven't. It's not something I care to try either. What's the longest TS 2015 DLC route? Possibly the KwaZulu-Natal corridor, or Canadian Mountain Passes, Donna Pass, one of those, I guess. Joseph Oles, I want to know where the cab light is on a -9 in reality, basically. Moggy's broken his leg 12 times. Well, I think at that point it's just called carelessness. Oh, what we got coming here? Manifest train. Lemon, I don't have a favourite colour. I'll be honest, it's like favourite colour, favourite number. I don't even know how to evaluate which one is better than which one. Yeah, the question makes no sense to me. So I don't have a favourite colour or favourite number. Train lower 978, I can't talk about what's happening in future releases, I'm afraid. Nice. Try that again. That's better. So the cab light is on that bottom panel, is it? Okay, I just don't know which, because none of those are labelled cab light, so... What's my least favourite route in TS? I don't know, to be honest. Three miles to Summit West. Oh, I like Ham. Joseph says his least favourite route is Hamburg-Hanover, and I love Hamburg-Hanover. I think it's really good. Do I have a different green screen pick? Oh, I probably should put an American one on, shouldn't I? Let's go with that one. That's an SD80. Oh, ouch. Dave says, talking about break-ins, I've not broken any bones, but been close by flying down a hill when younger on a bike and suddenly crashing into a telegraph pole. Utah Division Dispatcher 2, Southern Pacific Extra 9813 East. I've Amtrak Train 5, climbing the east slope, wrong main on track 2. I will hold you on the east side of Summit for him to cross over. Expect to stop at the eastbound signal. Summit East signal halt until he is clear and you receive the signal to proceed. This one's green though, so we're okay for the time being. Joseph, when I was 10, crashed my dirt bike into a barbed wire fence and cut into my neck. Eesh. Simulation nerds never broken a bone. Excellent. I want to break bones. Crank it up, we're on a 2%. Dave said he did a flying lesson with front brakes on a bike before and got 3 days off school, which was awesome. Never mind the pain, 3 days off school, win. .2 miles now to Summit West crossover. Moggy, when he had his last motorcycle crash, the doctors found the brakes in your leg and foot and managed to miss the brakes in your hand and wrist. Yeah, it's not the first I've heard of that. A friend of my wife's was visiting from America, and they were in London on one of the tour buses, and on the double deckers, and when they were just coming downstairs, the bus lurched forwards and threw this girl down the stairs, and she had a bad accident, we should call it that. Went to the doctors, went to hospital, and they patched her up. And basically she had to get a flight back at that point. It was the holiday was basically ruined. So they put her in a wheelchair, put casts on, and basically what they found out was that when they got there, the doctors in America looked her over and found that they'd missed 2 fractures, which meant that she'd travelled all the way from the UK with these 2 fractures floating about all over the place. It was ridiculous. Gouger, when he was 16, just for his exams, he nearly snapped his Achilles tendon playing badminton. I had to do all the exams in a pot with my foot at a really funny angle to my leg. Seems, what am I hauling? That's a good question. What are we hauling? Looks like empties. Long train of empties. Joseph face planted into a pole and to get stitches on the cheek. You guys are all really, really rough with yourselves. That bit late, but never mind. Cheers, Joseph. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow. Stephen Jam. One time he licked an ice cube and he stuck to his tongue. Oh, steady on. I don't think we can handle anything that bad. Simulation nerd, link your story above. Yesterday he was hanging out at a friend's house, went in his pool, played monkey in the middle with his brother. Friend threw the ball out the pool and I went and got it. Brother was behind me, so I jumped into the pool, but he grabbed my arm and ribcage hit the side. Ooh, that hurt. Cheers, JM1260, thanks for joining this evening. Victor went skiing, did a jump from a steep slope and fell 6 meters below and rolled 30 meters, broke nothing. Hero! Here comes that Amtrak service. Running a bit behind schedule now. Hey Johnny Fave, thanks for joining. Alright, it says we have to stop here, so we're going to stop here. It's bad, says Jack Sims. It's a green light, so I'm alright. Alright. Five miles, Colton Pleasant Valley lead. So 6 miles is our to add end destination. The basic bottom principle with Jack Sims with the American signals, the easiest way to remember is if it ain't all red, it ain't red. So if there's any greens on a post, then you can proceed. Or if there's any yellows, then you can proceed. Or any whites, then you can proceed. But if it's just all red, if it's all reds, that's the only time you have to stop. So yeah, if it ain't all red, it ain't red. Wow, simulation nerd, that's horrific. Ease on the dynamics. Hey there, Josh and Derry, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Thanks for that, White Mead, much appreciated. Dynamics are holding us now on this one. Bit windy in these parts. Utah Dispatcher to SP Extra 9813 East. When you arrive at Colton, you'll be routed via the Colton Pleasant Valley lead. Pull your train onto the branch, ensuring your rear is clear of the main line, and stop at Pleasant Valley Halt. At that time, I'll arrange clearance for you to proceed down the branch. Dispatch out. Moggy, yes, I'm just using dynamics. Oops. Missed a grade crossing. Trainman, what's the missing texture error that you've got? I don't know if I'll be able to help, but I can try. Got a 20 limit here. Almost got it down to 20. There we go. Right, Colton Pleasant Valley Halt is where we have to finish. Going down the lead track at the moment. Moggy, generally you would use your dynamic brakes. If you're finding they're not holding, then you'll apply a minimum application of air brake. Then use your dynamic brakes again. If you still can't hold, then just gently add a little bit more air brake. Is basically your strategy. Because air brakes in reality take so long to do anything. You want to make as few changes to them as possible. So whereas the dynamic brakes you can change up and change down as much as you like. Jack Sims, send it via Twitch message or Gmail, it's up to you. Actually, send it via Gmail, that's probably the best bet. Trainman, getting missing texture errors in the cab of the 59 PHI along the trackside objects and rise past. That's really odd. I don't know the answer to that one. Short of, like I say, doing a verify. Right, we're stopping at Pleasant Valley Halt. We just need to make sure that we're all in. If they still can't hold, panic and scream. Well, yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, if you are on max dynamics and max air brakes and you still can't stop the train, then you've got a problem. Stephen Jam, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, post it on the official thread on the group. That would do the job very nicely. Are we in yet? We're pretty much in now. What's the worst score I've ever got in a TS scenario? About minus 84,000. Coplopamau, is this final stop? Yes, it is. Minus 461,000. That's awesome. we are. Well done, Mike. While we wait for clearance to proceed down the Pleasant Valley branch to Skyline Mine, take a break. Scenario complete. So that was Southern Pacific Skyline Mine Empties by El Faba, Gary Dolezal, on Soldier Summit. Superb. Right. Well, that's me about done for the evening. Well, the night and the morning. So I'm going to sign off, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget the official Flight Sim stream tomorrow if you are interested in Flight Sim on the Dovetail Games channel. I'll be back at the usual 9:30, and it's the official Train Sim one on Friday at 5 o'clock. And then obviously I'll be back here again at 9:30 or 10, depending on what time we get going. Right, that's it. I will see you tomorrow, and we'll have some more fun. Alright? Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I have, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.